I'm gonna play a game of chess, hoping to win. Alright, so he starts with that. I'm gonna play, oh. It didn't get, that took too long. Alright, so go with Queen's Gambit. So you play like that. Is there any way that I can punish this? If I play e4, he takes a check, he blocks, so it's not really that big of a move. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 2 pawns in the center then. I don't really know how to punish that move. So, I'm not gonna move the queen out too early. I was going to, but that's kind of a stupid move, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see here. Could strike back in the center immediately. I feel like that seems like a good move to do. That might have been like the wrong move to do. Honestly. Just like, what was I thinking? So I have this check, you have this block, so is it really that big of an achievement? No. So what I'm going to do is, I've made an attackable target. Okay. So you did that. So what does this give me now? I think I will not take that. I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and castle. Okay. So, let's see here. I'm thinking I want to take that now, and then I want to jump out the knight to attack it. So I think I'll do that. Okay. Okay, so he does that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the rook. So he does that, so do I care about that? Do I care about that? I kind of do care about that, so I'm gonna move this piece back. Because I can't really do anything about that right now. So he does that. Okay, so, let's see here. I've already misplayed this a little bit. Alright, let's see here. What can I do now? I think I'll go ahead and double up. Okay, so he does that. Not too concerned right now. So he takes, I'm still good for now. Although that piece can get taken in a second at any point, so I need to be careful about that. Let's see here. How? No, that's not a good move. So what can I do? He does that, I do that, so he does that. Let's see here. Takes does that? Move that back. And take that way. Everything's just so defended. What do I have? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Alright. So I'm kind of on the back foot right now. I don't love this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Don't love it, but here we are. Okay, so he does that. So, do I have a move right now? Not at the moment. Because at the moment my piece is sort of trapped. Alright, so I can move this out of the way. No, I can't do that. Queen has to guard, so... Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I can't do a whole lot else. Okay. So I'll go ahead and continue over here. So that gives me the ability to move this piece out of the way, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now that gives me the ability to do this, so I'll do that. He can sack if he wants. Don't know if it's great. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I think he messed up. Okay, so he's got that much on it. What do I have? If I do that, he does that. Wait, if I do that, and then he does that, then I can do that, and if he does that, then I can do that again. So I think I'm okay. I expected this. Oh, actually, that's really bad. So I have this as a as an okay. So if I do that, I can disconnect it. Is a thing. No, I can't. I can only disconnect it for one move, and then I can counter this. Although I can just like. Okay, I actually have something interesting. Okay. He can't take back. Okay, so now I have this as a... Do I have it as a move? Or... So if I defend... okay, let's see here, what else do I have? So if I give him that, we can trade. I think trading is probably fine, so I'll go ahead and trade. Actually, this is an even better move than I thought it was, because the queen also defends. So, what do I have now? Do I have this dynamic sack? Why would I want to? Okay, I can like, yeah, I have this actually. I have this! Okay, so now I have this. I am so scared. Okay, is this a threat right now? So I have this check. Does it work? Does it do anything? Alright, so what he's saying is he's got that. Alright, so I have to defend that. So I'm going to defend that by moving the queen here, I think. I don't think that check did anything. Alright, so now, let's see here. I move the king out of the way. Can I do that? This is a good idea to do that. Let's see here. Attack the knight. Knight moves. Okay, so I'm gonna move the king. No, the king needs to... What if I move the king out of the way? He doesn't have any checks, he's sort of stuck. So I'm gonna move the king out of the way. So now the bishop can move. Okay, so now, let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, okay, I've got an idea now. Okay, so this works from one move because he self-pinned his own rook. So now it's under attack. Okay, so now it's defended. So now I'm going to go ahead and... Is it greedy to take that pawn? What else can I do? Can I put more pressure on that piece somehow? What if I attack his rook? If I attack his rook and just like keep the party going? I think that might be a good move. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that gives me this check. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this check real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and again. The queen is guarding. Alright, so now I think what I'll do is, I think checking again might be a good idea with the rook. Make him go backwards a bit. I think I'll do that. And I have this check again. Do I want it though? Or what else do I have? I only got a minute, so I can check him again. And like, okay, you know what? I feel like I probably should take it, force an exchange of queens, and just like go from there. Okay. So I'll go ahead and, well, I have one more move actually. No, then I lose it. So I think I should go ahead and take that. Okay, so now I have queen check. Queen comes down and like attacks. I think it might be okay, so I'm gonna go for it. Alright, so now I have this. And then I have this. Let's go! Let's go! Wow. I think I should be proud of myself for that game, you know? Let's look at the analysis board. Alright. Dang, that was intense. Alright. Let's look this over. Let's move this down here. I don't have an analysis board, so I can't like look at this. Okay. Oh shit. I don't want that to go away actually. I want you to go like out of the way so I can like see the board. I want to see like, okay. I don't want you X'd out. So it says +2 right now. Okay, we'll watch the evaluation. Okay, so it wanted me to put the knight out. I didn't do that. I did that. So it's +5 for who? I don't know how to read this. Okay, I'm gonna put this away for a second. Alright. So, and this happened. I don't know. I wish I had an analysis board just to say like if I played good or not. So it's +6 right now, but like I played the wrong move. It really wanted me to put that knight out. So I must have like really not really understood the position at all. I did consider it, but that it's still +6 for, oh, I think it's +6 for, oh, it's -6 for me. So like I had an advantage and then I just lost it. Like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. My math was off, couldn't count. So I feel like he really should have taken with the pawn, but he took the knight instead. Oops. So I took back. I misevaluated the position again, and the opponent like punished me for it. So then we get to like this position, and I was not loving this position. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just like I was sweating. And like he consolidated and just like I've got like nothing. And then, you know, I'm just developing, trying to castle. So he's threatening mate. So I have to like, you know, defend. He's getting ready to bring another piece to the party. I decided to take. That way his bishop would always be nerfed. And like I had nothing to take back with it anyway. Like it might have split it, so maybe it wasn't that bad anyway. Bring the knight out. It's not even that good of a move. Like he's just like he's consolidated his pawn chain, but that gave me time to like try to get some of my pieces active and like try to keep pressure on the position. If the queen moves, I can attack that pawn. This move I didn't even see. I didn't even see this move. He's attacking my rook, and I was just like, okay, I have to move the rook. But like if I move the rook, then I at like some point like I could get mated. So, well, would I get mated? Well, he would take the pawn, and then I would move out of the way. It wouldn't necessarily be mate, and the queen's still guarding, so it's not even the worst thing in the world. So I could have moved it, but I was just like, I'm gonna bring the knight back. Why did I bring the knight back? I don't think it was the best move in the position, probably. You know, but I mean, honestly, it really screwed me up like later on. So like, I don't think it was the best move. He's activated another piece. I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna double up my rooks and try to plug the hole. So I plugged up the hole. I don't know what the point of this move was. It was fine where it was, honestly. You could have probably put more pressure on the position in a different way. This doesn't really help my position, but like I was trying to like do something on the other side of the board. And like I couldn't, like I would never be able to do anything on the other side of the board. So honestly, it was stupid. But I was just like, yeah, focus over here, leave my king alone. And so like at this point, I was just like, all right, there's a mistake. And honestly, I think that you should have sacked the rook. Oh, I had it as soon as this move. I could have played it as soon. Oh, no, I couldn't have. Yes, I could have. I could have done that, actually. Because, like, if I did it then, you know, I could have attacked both at once. And, like, so I saw it here. I probably should have played a move earlier because, like, I missed it. I really thought that they were going to sack their rook for it. And, like, I think it might have been, like, a decent trade for them. But then again, I would have been able to like reposition the rook in front of, which we saw like earlier. So this happened. I go ahead and take. He couldn't take back because then I would win his rook. So now he's got 3 pounds of pressure. That's how I say it. Like 3 pounds of pressure on my. Can you? Is it a mosquito? He's got like the full battery. Like it's a backwards Alekine's gun, is what it is. Like, the queen's is supposed to be on the bottom for it to be a technical Alekine's gun. But, like, I've got... Okay, so queen takes, rook takes, I can't take, so I have to do something about this. So I blocked it. And, like, I did see this, and I did see this, too. I knew that they were going to do this, right? And when they did this, I had this, right? So I didn't see this move. I didn't see... Well, I saw it after the fact. After I played it, I was just like, oh, shoot, they're going to do this. This is what their idea is going to be. And, like, I missed the fact that the queen was also staring at it, but then I found this clever idea where I'm going to sack this pawn, right? And the reason I'm going to sack this pawn is because board vision, I want the rook to protect the... But what I failed... No, I'm fine. So I sacked that pawn, right? And, like, so they take it, and then at this point, I was just like, all right. Wait, my knight's not even under attack. Like, my rook was guarding. Like, what was I talking about? But, like, I saw this clever idea where I can steal a pawn. Perhaps it was a bad idea. But, like, I did it, right? And I was just like, you can't take it, because if you take it, you know, you lose it. So, counterattacks, and I was just like, all right, well, my knight is still a guardian. You know, so then he does this, and this is just like, oh shit, you know, just like I'm gonna lose the knight. So if I'm gonna lose the knight, you know, desperado, can you go away? Oh, one more move. Because like what before that, I was just like, right, with the rook moving, it puts eyes on the queen, so the queen is now guarding the knight as well. So that's pretty good. And so he put more pressure on it, and at this point, I was just like, all right, I have to cut my losses. So I cut my losses, and I did this specifically because like I noticed that the rooks were looking at each other. So if he takes my rook, I can then take back with my rook, right? And like everything's good. So he took. I traded down because like I need to simplify here. I think so. He does that. I'm keeping active pieces. You know, I'm putting more pressure on the back rank, and like right now, I'm still good. Everything's still protected. So after this move, I realized that my bishop is pinned, and it also defends that. So queen went to go defend the h3 pawn. So king moved. I don't really know what the point of this move was. I really don't. I think it was because I have no idea. Did he want to like? I have no idea. So the king moved, so I could like make the bishop. So the king was also another guardian. So like the other pieces could move and the bishop could move. It was no longer pinned. So he does that. He self pins himself. So I take advantage of this. I mean, like take advantage. It's just like nothing was really happening, but like it's pinned now. So I was going to attack the G6 pawn. They found this as a resource, defensive resource. I mean, I suppose I could have just like attacked it again, but then the king would have moved and it would have been no. So I was just like, all right, I need to act fast. I'm going to attack the rook, get rid of an attacker. So it moves. I'm going to take advantage of this check, right? Like I don't know what you're going to do, but like time is ticking. I need to like make every move count. So I was just like, all right, so I need to cash in my chips. Check. I thought he was going to take. I would have taken back and would have forked him, I think. Yeah, because, yeah, that's what would have happened. So I was just like, all right, so perhaps you should have moved forward instead of backward. Like, what would have happened if you had moved forward, I wonder? I mean, I still would have checked you, so. So, check. Okay, it's still got eyes on the pawn, so I'm still got the pawn protected, so that's pretty good. So the king moves into the corner. Did I have a better move there? I don't think so. So I checked him. It's defended by the rook. King has to move. I was trying to figure out another way to move it, but like the rook is busy. I mean, his rook's got that. I was looking for the check, but I don't have the check there because the rook is guarding the file. So take the knight with check. You know, keeping the busy king busy this entire time. Queen moves in, and there we go. So I'm pretty proud of like my gameplay here. I'm not proud of the beginning. The beginning, I don't know what I was thinking. Like okay, maybe I shouldn't be proud of like any of the gameplay at all, because like it really wanted me to move the knight there. So let's talk about why. So I did this, you did this. It really wanted the knight here. The knight would have been +6. So let's assume that he does everything right. You wanted me to fianchetto my bishop. You wanted to play a Dutch style. Then you wanted me to... So it was really important for me to do that. And you still wanted me to trade here. And did you want me... Okay, you wanted me to take here. I'm gonna slap you. And castles. Alright, so that's what you wanted. I don't know. I felt like, you know, they're just like, I'm pretty happy in this position. You want this. Oh, so what's your next move? So this is the setup. This is the setup so that I really should have, like, I did, no, I don't think I can, did I consider it? I think I don't remember if I considered it, like, in the moment, if I should have, like, Fiend Shadowed the bishop. But, pretty good game. Catch you in the next one.